What's up, THP? What's going on? I want to do a quick recap here of Saturday Saturday morning round. Played with JT, as you know. Played against Bullfrog, who had the honor of hitting the opening tee shot, and my boy and golfer, brand new daddy. Proud of you, bro. You have a wonderful family. Thank you for sharing them with us for the weekend. Your mom is your number one cheerleader, and your wife and your daughter are classy. And I wouldn't expect anything less. You've been classy since I've known you. Um, anyway, let's see. Bullfrog hits the opening tee shot. JT hits a good shot. I think we ended up using my drive on that hole. Funny thing about that hole, we hit it to the back of the green. We're about, I think, 12 feet away, and JT forgets, no, to take that back. We forgot to mark JT's putt. So JT hit the putt. It meanders by the hole a good, I don't know, 2 feet, maybe 3. And I go to putt, and there's no marker. So we can't I can't make the birdie putt. I don't know. Would it have made a difference? Who knows? But it was a funny moment, and I think it was exactly what we needed to break the ice, because from that point forward, we put the proverbial pedal to the metal and started making our way around that beautiful golf course, True Blue. So I don't remember every single hole, so I'm going to be skipping around a little bit, but I know I did not get Brad's and Bullfrog's best game in the very beginning. And I was praying that Brad would and Bullfrog would get it going in the right direction, because you never want to, with friends, you don't want to 7 and 8 or whatever it is, and 9 and whatever. You want to have fun, and that's what the weekend's all about. It's not about bashing anybody's head in or putting up some record-breaking match play score. It's about camaraderie. It's about having a good time, and that's exactly what we did. I grabbed Brad at one point in time, and I told him not to be nervous, and he looked at me and he said, I'm fine, and I left it alone. If the man tells me he's fine, he's fine. But I've seen Brad play, and he was a little absent for the first 5 or 6 holes, but him and Bullfrog, in true fashion, they hung in there and they stayed with us. Ultimately, we ended up finishing the match on 17. It was a hard fought battle, back and forth. JT and I never trailed in that match, but it was a little too close for comfort. Highlight reel: JT from 150 and in is money. I mean, he's sick. Brad on number 9, advantage. JT and Freddie were 5 irons out in the middle of the freeway, and Brad and Bullfrog are, I don't know, 30 yards back into the right. Brad hits his beautiful fairway wood onto this green, this elevated green, and everybody that's played it knows that's a very, very difficult green to hit with an iron, let alone a fairway wood. But he played this nice little draw, drew right in there, perfect shot. Had a very, very realistic and makeable eagle putt. JT and I, what did we do there? I think we ended up having the hole. Morgan, in true form, she doesn't say much, in a negative way, and it wasn't negative, but she walks up to me, and she doesn't know this, but we walk up on the green, and she's like, you guys gotta pick up the pace. And it's in the heat of the moment. say anything, but in my head, it really, it rubbed me in a way, but I let it go. And I thought when I think back on it right now, um, she's right. We were lagging behind a little bit, but the pig-headed stubbornness in my, made me react internally. I would never disrespect her, um, but I just thought it was funny that I had that reaction, um, which isn't normal for me. But anyway, um, so we get to 10, and JT puts me in a good place, and I bust forward. Actually, missed forward. Um, I think I hit it groundhog high. It clears the bunkers on the right, so people understand this. And then there's a hazard right in front, a yellow staked hazard right in front of the green, and I hit it immediately. And I said, nope, it's not gonna get there. And I can see Brad. He's up there, and he's just looking. And he's like, how about in the hole? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what? And nope, sorry. Oh man, no, never mind. That was a different hole. That was a different hole. Um, Actually, JT and I went for it, and we actually played a pretty good shot in there. And we didn't convert. We had a downhill putt. The greens were fast. Um, 11, we get in there. Great par three. I had 9 iron in there every single day. JT stuffed it in there. 12, um, super par four, short par four, risk reward. Um, Hit a good drive down there. We had sand wedge in. Um, then we get to 13, hit some great shots in there. Now this is where I start sweating. We get to 14, and I stuff one in there, 12 feet left of the flag, and Brad and Bullfrog stick one in there, and I told them thank you for the gift because they didn't make a putt, and I really think if they had made that putt, it would have turned the tides a little bit more than it did. But they missed the putt. It didn't take the air out of their sails, but you could tell that it wasn't. Well, of course, it wasn't the outcome they wanted, but I really thought at that point in time, I was like, okay, they're gonna make this putt, and I was trying to mentally prepare myself to start grinding because I hadn't been grinding. It's because JT's that kind of a player. I didn't need to grind. Um, the kid would put it in play, and boom, I'd be able to go after it. So there was no grinding, and I told myself I'm not gonna take it to that level where I start grinding because I'm not a. It's different when I grind, and I don't grind with THPers because it's such an enjoyable round. Being one thing I'll say, just to get off track here, one thing I've learned how to really love the game through THP and playing with guys. I've always enjoyed the game. I got away from the game for a while because it became a job, but it's I don't grind too often, especially with THPers, like I said. So anyway, they missed that putt, so Merry Christmas to us. 15, we get up there, hit some good drives down there. We ended up finishing on 17, which is not how I really wanted to finish because they flushed theirs. So it was kind of anticlimactic, but JT drained a super 15-footer downhill, which was spectacular. But just to give you, some insight into the hearts of these guys. Number 8, JT and I have to take a lackluster tee shot, which left his 9 iron there, and I stuffed it. I don't hit it close that often, but I stuffed it in there. It was definitely a gimme birdie, and Bullfrog rolls one in before us, and I swear to God, the hole went. So I had to make my putt, and I made it. But those guys battled the whole day, and it was a true pleasure. It was a real pleasure. Bullfrog, man, you are off the chain, bro. You got no filter. I love that about you. Um, this is Bullfrog, and ask me a question, I'm going to give you an honest answer. And you know what, dude? There's no other way to live your life. Honesty is the best way to be. Brad, dude, I've admired you since I met you, bro. I really have. I think you're you're outgoing. You come down. You hook up with me and JB. Um, we play over in Tampa. Um, you had a rough day of it. I think they're still finding Bridgestone golf balls on that golf course. Um, and then I play with you again at reunion, and you had a rough day. I gave you a little grief about it on the forum, but I knew that you'd bring your game, and you did, dude. You're a class act all the way around, and like I said, yeah, I'm proud of you. You're a dad now. That's awesome. JT, dude, all I can say, bro, is you gotta, you gotta, you gotta loosen up a little bit. You just gotta loosen up a little bit. I respect the hell out of you and your talent, but there's a lot more than just being talented to playing good golf. And I think you're going to find your way around, and when you do, you're going to be an outstanding player. Uh, More importantly, if I can impart one thing on you, bro, it's, you know, don't sweat the small stuff. It's not that important. It really isn't. You have a bad hole, you hit a bad shot, it's over. You can't go back and replay that shot. Not to count the score anyway. So just let him go, dude. I'm 42. I think I figured that out when I was in my mid 30s, maybe late 30s. So figure it out now, and you'll enjoy the golf the way I enjoy golf now. Um, it's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. Anyway, if you made it through the whole recap, I appreciate it. I babbled a little bit, but I really really enjoyed my Saturday scramble round, 2-man scramble round with you guys. It was great. Thank you, Callaway, Cleveland, Bridgestone, Cobra, but Callaway. My clubs were really an extension of my game. Um, I did not miss too many shots in the morning. I really didn't. Afternoon, I missed a few shots, but in the morning, I didn't miss too many shots. I hit my targets. I hit my points. I was swinging really well. Mr. Cleveland, well done, sir. Well done. Bravo. Anyway, next one up will be alternate shot.